Hi guys, if you're here. Alright, so in today's video we're going to be talking about 5 reasons why you might actually want to buy the Bitcoin. This is not financial advice, it's just some research that has been done and I just thought it was best to let it out there. Alright, so see you in a bit.
Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that, and hit the bell button to stay updated.
So the first reason why you would want to buy the Bitcoin is because it has the first mover advantage. Now what I mean by this is the blockchain is the technology that powers the Bitcoin. The Bitcoin is the first use case of the blockchain technology. You'll find out that most people are more conversant with the Bitcoin instead of the blockchain. You can literally see this in CoinMarketCap. So like this is a website, CoinMarketCap, and we're looking at the 24-hour volume of trade. So you can see that Bitcoin has almost $5 billion in trade. What this means is that there are a lot of people buying and selling the Bitcoin, and so in 24 hours you have 5 billion being traded in Bitcoin. You can see that the overall trade volume was about 16 billion. Alright, so another thing is you can actually see this Bitcoin dominance. So if you click on here, you can literally see that way back here, this is May 31st, 2013. Bitcoin had a dominance of about 96, right? 96%. And even 5 years later, which is right now, Bitcoin still has 45% dominance, regardless of the other alternative currencies that have been introduced into the market. So you see, you still have Ethereum at 16%, and the rest of them, others at 21% or about 22%. So you see, Bitcoin has massive dominance regardless of you still have 1,656 currencies in the market. So you have 1,656 cryptocurrencies in the market, and yet Bitcoin still has 45% dominance. Alright, so that's the first point. Another reason why you may want to look into getting Bitcoin, I found out about Bitcoin in December of 2015. So let's move on to December of 2015. But I didn't buy my first Bitcoin till January of 2016. So let's use January for an example, right? So Bitcoin actually has amazing exponential growth, as you would see in this example or in this illustration I'm trying to put forth. So I bought my first Bitcoin at $432, right? So that was sometime in 2016. And so if I had bought just one Bitcoin and kept it for the next year, which was January 2017, I would have sold it at about $1,000, right? So I would have made almost $600 profit from just holding, right? So from January that year of 2017 to January 2018, this year, right, you would see that Bitcoin had reached 17 times the amount it was in January 2017, right? So that's 17 times the amount. So if you had just bought one Bitcoin in January of 2017, right, and waited till January of 2018, you would have made 18 or almost 18 times your money back. Alright, in the same way that Bitcoin grows exponentially based on its volatility, you can already see that Bitcoin is coming down and is actually at a loss if you are actually relating it to its heights in January. So you can see Bitcoin has come all the way down. So that same volatility, the same thing that makes Bitcoin profitable, is the same thing that actually makes it very dangerous, which might actually make you losses. Alright, so the next thing, or the next reason why you might want to buy Bitcoin is because of the big interests and the big names that are found to be talking about Bitcoin. So we'll look at Richard Branson, and he's a heavy investor in BitPay, right? So BitPay enables some form of payments, and so he's a heavy investor in cryptocurrency in regards to BitPay. You might also want to look at some people that have been made billionaires and millionaires based on just being involved with Bitcoin. I'm actually going to leave this link right below this video. All the links I'm actually going to use in this video, I'm going to leave in the description below. Alright, so you're looking at the Winklevoss twins, and they are actually Bitcoin billionaires. So when you actually think about the big names and the big interest involved with cryptocurrency or the Bitcoin in particular, it would actually give you a reason why you should get involved in buying or purchasing Bitcoin. Another reason why you may want to buy the Bitcoin is because it is like the equivalent to gold. The reason that is because it is actually limited, right? And so that makes it scarce, and that would drive demand, because if something is more scarce, then the demand for it becomes larger. And it's because of that you call Bitcoin the gold standard. But that's actually not the main reason. The main reason is because gold used to be the financial backing to most fiat currencies in the banks. Right now, Bitcoin is that equivalent, in the sense that Bitcoin is the equivalent to other cryptocurrencies. What gold was to fiat currencies is what Bitcoin is to other cryptocurrencies. So if you're making an exchange to other forms of money, most times you would do that exchange from Bitcoin to USD or USD dollar or to the pound. So you can literally see that it is that gold equivalent. Alright, so another reason why you may want to buy Bitcoin is because of the financial institutions that are getting involved in Bitcoin. We're going to come back to this chart, but let's actually see what has been going on in the news, right? So we see Bitcoin being talked about by Security Exchange Commission. And so the security in this article was dated June 27th of 2018. I'm going to drop the link in the description so you can take a look at this article. And once again, they're looking to make Bitcoin, they're trying to make a Bitcoin based exchange traded fund. And what that means is that Bitcoin will be able to be treated as a stock. And once Bitcoin is able to be treated as a stock, then you actually would have a lot of financial monies coming into it. So that's where this graph comes in. So at the time where gold was made, or there was the gold ETF, or what that means is at the point where gold was able to be treated as a stock, this was at this point, there was a large exponential parabolic move. So at the time when gold was being able to be treated as a stock, there was this massive exponential growth, right? And there are rumors that if the same thing is able to happen for Bitcoin, if the Security Exchange Commission is able to agree on a certain Bitcoin ETF, it only means that that amount of money, the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency market, can become a multi-trillion-dollar market. And that would actually make the price of Bitcoin go up beyond what it is right now. Alright, so those are my 5 reasons. I'm going to leave the links right below this video for all the things I had discussed. And also, if you're very new to cryptocurrency and you don't know where to start from, you might want to look at my first or my top 40 cryptocurrency questions and answers for newbies. And also I have a training video, and you can start here and you would find my free training video and my top cryptocurrency questions. So this website belongs to me. This is passiveprofits.us, and so you can actually come here for some resources. Alright, so I'm back, and so if you have comments, please drop them in the comments area below, or if you have opinions on the kind of video that you might like to see, also drop them in the comments section below. Alright, so I'll see you in my next video. Bye.